Hello everyone, this is my channel Tally Learning World. In today's video, we will discuss about how do we calculate interest in TallyPrime and how do we activate interest in TallyPrime. So as you can see here, I have already created the company. To enable interest calculation, I'll just press F11. Under F11, there is the option Show All Features. I'll make this option to yes. There is the option under Accounting head, Enable Interest Calculation. So once I enable this option, Enable Interest Calculation to yes, I'll press Ctrl E. So once I save this, I'll go to Gateway of Tally. I'll be going to create ledger. I'll be going to create a ledger with the name called Onion. So assume that he is my creditors. So I have just selected under group as creditors. So you can just see here, if you wanted to provide any credit days for this party, you can specify credit days based on the requirement. I'll just provide, for example, 10 days. If the Anil is my supplier, and I have taken the time from Anil as 10 days, so I need to pay that money within 10 days. If not, my supplier will charge me the interest. Even for supplier also can be enable activate this interest calculation. So you can just enable the option calculate interest transaction by transaction, override parameters for each transaction to be yes, for amount added and for amount deducted. Now I'll give for example percentage here as 10%. So there are 4 interest styles. Based on my requirement, I'll select here as calendar year. I wanted to calculate interest on both the balance. I'll just press Ctrl A. So I'll just create Sunil as my one more party under sundry datas, and I'll give here same 10 days. For my customers also I wanted to keep the same tax 10 days of my tenure period. If not, I will be going to charge interest for them. So same way I'll be enabling the interest even for my sundry debtors who all are my customers. So whenever I used to record a transaction, if they are not able to pay the money within the time period, they will be going to charge interest. So I assume if you are going to create any loans accounts which will come under loan from bank, and you have selected under loans and advances or loans liability, you can select here. You can enable the interest, or while selecting bank ledger, even here also you can select under, you can define the interest. So I'll be going to enable some activate interest in the bank. So here the interest calculation screen has been become a little bit changed. So here calculate interest based on the voucher date or bank record date, its option is there, which is new. And I'll just enable the option for amount added yes and for amount deducted yes. So you can define the percentage of interest and the calendar period interest style. I'll select the interest balance. So I'll just press Ctrl A now. So let me record some transaction assuming that I have taken some loan from my bank. So in that case I'll be going to the voucher. I'll just press F6. So as you can see, I'm going to select now here bank ledger, and I'll select loan from bank, for example 1 lakh rupee. I'll just press enter. I'll press Ctrl A to save this voucher. So to check the report, we can go to Gateway of Tally, Display, Statement of Accounts. Under interest calculation, you can just see here there are screens it's been displayed, that is interest receivable as well as payable. If any interest which you wanted to receive from your customers, the amount will come under interest receivable. If you have recorded any transaction which is payable, that will come under payable. So as you can see, there is an amount of interest which is receivable from my supplier. So I'll be just seeing over here under interest calculation report. To adjust this, I'll be going to gateway of Tally. This is how we will be going to calculate simple interest. To adjust this, you can just go to gateway of Tally. You can go to voucher, that is general voucher. Under this, we have an option control H. You will be going to enable for debit note or credit note. So we have to press here gateway of Tally voucher. I'll just press F10. I'll select here debit note. I'll just press Ctrl H. As you can see, there is an option for use for interest accounting. Please, I'll be going to select this. And if you want, if you have treated for compound interest, that also can be enabled from here. And you can select the accounting ledger. So assume that if you have not enabled the compound interest, if you wanted to enable, I'll just show you how do we enable compound interest. So if you go to gateway of Tally, alter, ledger, I'll just go to bank ledger. So here I'll be going to enable interest calculation. So here there is an option only to specify only one tax rate. If you want to treat it as compound interest, you need to press F12. You have an option called use advanced interest parameters to yes. So I'll just enable. As you can see here, there is one more tax rate screen has been appeared. So I can just define interest rate for 20%. Same way as per the calendar period, I'll just press Ctrl A. Ensure that if customer wanted to specify your applicable date for this particular period itself, you can specify the period from and to. I'll just press as 30th April and I'll press accept. So to save the screen, I'll just press Ctrl A. So I'll just go back to the gateway of Tally. We can press Alt G. Here also we can type here as interest receivables. Whatever the screen you want, you can just see here. As my earlier interest amount was 27 rupees, now you can see here based on a 20% of interest calculation, the amount has been increased to 54 rupees. So to adjust this, we can just go to gateway of Tally. Either you can go to Debit Note by pressing Ctrl H. So to record this transaction of Debit Note, we'll just press Ctrl H, change mode. We'll select here an option use for interest accounting. And if you have treated for compound interest, you can enable this option. The list of ledgers has been appearing. As of now, the interest has been appearing in my statement of accounts. It's because of bank ledger. So I'll select the bank ledger. I'll press Ctrl A again for party detail screen. To accept the screen, Ctrl A. As you can see, the amount has been come here. I'll select here Ctrl A and I'll create one ledger, that is interest received group under indirect income. Because it's an income for me, I'll just press Ctrl. Now I'll just enter accept the screen. Now you can see here when I go to the report, either you can use Alt G, statement of accounts, or statement of interest receivable. You can just check here. The amount will be displayed as blank. For more videos, subscribe to my channel Tally Learning World and press the bell icon for more updates and new videos. Thank you.
Like, comment and subscribe my channel Tally Learning World.